Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another very important video on essential tips in Thailand. So when I went to Thailand in 2017, nobody told me about these tips, or when I tried to do research online, I couldn't find these tips anywhere, guys. So I've put everything together to share you the 7 essential tips when you're traveling to Thailand, especially if you're a first time traveler. So without wasting any time, as you can see on my screen, 98% of you who are watching my channel are non-subscribers, which is a very disappointing stat. So I hope you hit that subscribe button and support my channel. So the first essential tip once you board the flight in India and land in Thailand is taking a SIM card, which will really help you in terms of booking local taxi apps or navigating through the city through Google Maps. So I've made so many videos on SIM card, guys, and you can check the links in the description below. You will get some discount if you book through that link, and if you're a first time user, so better check it out whether it's physical SIM or eSIM. Just check the links in the description below. And also, in my opinion, you can either take AIS or DTAC. I've used both and they both are very good. I've gone to north of Thailand, east of Thailand, and these SIMs work flawlessly, guys. So go with AIS or DTAC, or if you want to buy an eSIM, you have an iPhone, you can check the links in the description below. You will get everything. So once the SIM is sorted out, the next thing after you come out of the airport, you want to reach your hotel or you want to go to another city. So basically you have to install these taxi apps called Grab, Bolt and Tada. Spelling is TADA. So Tada is like Nammayatri of Bangalore. There is no middleman commission. Everything goes to the driver. It's a very good app. Please do check it out. Grab and Bolt are basically like Ola and Uber, guys. So if you want to roam somewhere in the city, you would need some kind of taxi, and these apps come very much in handy, and it will help you a lot in terms of navigating and roaming around the city, and avoid scams by talking directly to taxi drivers. It is not a very good advice at all. So the next important essential tip that I would say in Thailand is you've reached your hotel. I've just noted everything here, guys. So I hope I don't miss anything. So once you reach your hotel, the next important thing is 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven is your best friend in Thailand. Whether you want a medicine, whether you want toothbrush or paste or soap, whether you want to eat something, whether you want to buy any alcohol, everything is available in 7-Eleven. So if you go to nearby 7-Eleven, you will get anything, literally anything is available in 7-Eleven, guys. I wanted a plaster. I got a plaster as well in 7-Eleven, which you get in medical shops. There's no need to go to any kind of special pharmacies. Everything is available in 7-Eleven. So make use of 7-Eleven. It is like a pharmacy come supermarket come a mini takeaway restaurant. You name 7-Eleven is one of the most common things. People actually visit Thailand to experience 7-Eleven, and the cost is pretty less. You can buy water from there. You can buy all your daily essentials. You can even buy SIM card in 7-Eleven. But if you buy in the links in the description below, you will get for a cheaper price. The SIM cards in 7-Eleven will cost you a bit more, but nonetheless, you can buy in 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven is your best friend. So make the most of it, guys. So the next tip I want to talk about, or an essential tip I want to talk about, is cash is king in Thailand. So carry a lot of cash, use cash, take proper change. Even though I've made a video on Neo DCB, it works flawlessly in Thailand. If you're going to malls or if you're going to branded shops, Neo DCB will certainly help you, no doubt about that. But if you're street shopping, if you're going to local markets, if you're trying to shop in any local stuff in Thailand, cash is king. So carry enough cash in Thailand. And if you want to know where is the best place to exchange money in Thailand, I've also made a dedicated video on that, guys. This video will tell you which is that exchange currency, money exchange shop that you have to go to Thailand. Any part of Thailand, these shops are available. So please check this video out, and if not, carry enough cash by exchanging from Thai baht in India itself. Lot of vendors in India itself have Thai baht, so they're going to give you carry Thai baht itself. If you guys are from Bangalore, any Bangalore watchers, please DM me on Instagram or ping me. I'll tell you which is the best place that I go to personally to exchange my money when compared to all the shops. So the next tip I want to talk about is scams in Thailand. See, there is a lot of scams in Thailand, guys. I made a video yesterday about a 42-year-old Indian named Praveen was robbed 3 lakh chain by freelancers when he was talking to them. So don't wear expensive stuff on your body. Don't wear expensive watches, bracelet, chains. they are going to scam you guys if anyone notices. So because Indians are known for jewelry, and if you wear a lot of jewelry like watches, in terms of gold watch or a bracelet or a chain or a ring, it's going to go, it's going to slip away very neatly, especially when you're interacting with foreigners, or especially when you're interacting with scamsters in Thailand. So be very careful, and if something happens, please report to the local police. The local police will help you with this. Tourist police are there for the same purpose. Thailand tourist police are one of the most efficient police, efficient tourist police that I've been to. So they're very friendly and they'll really help you a lot. So please be cautious when you're wearing jewelry or expensive items or carrying a lot of money. Please be careful, and also be very careful with taxi guys, and they're going to scam you left and right. And also check out my scams video in Thailand, guys. You will get a lot of information. I've made a list of scams that you face in Thailand. So this scams video will really help you a lot and save a lot of time, money, and also keep you safe. So the next tip that I want to give you is, if you are taking a domestic flight in Thailand, always remember that the check-in baggage is never free unless you're taking a premium airlines or a flexi customer like Thai Airways. So please be aware that whenever you're taking a domestic flight, let's say from Bangkok to Phuket to Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai to Rayong, or anywhere else in Bangkok or in Thailand, please be sure that you always pay for the check-in luggage at the time of booking itself. Because if you book only the carry-on and if you try to check in your luggage, it will be a bit expensive, guys. They're gonna, you almost have to pay almost have to pay 1.25 times or 1.5 times the money that you would have paid when booking through the website by taking a flexi option. So please be very careful. And my last essential tip that I have for you guys is, many of you do this mistake, is taking vehicle rentals in Thailand. You try to go the Goa way, right? When we go to Goa, we go to any rental shop, we take car or bike for rent, mostly Activas everywhere in Goa, North Goa and South Goa. So the same thing we try to replicate in Pattaya. So don't do that, guys. Especially don't take any vehicles for rentals if you need to submit your passport. Do not submit passport anywhere to anyone, because remember, if you lose your passport, you'll have to go to embassy, Indian embassy, which is not in Pattaya, which is there in Bangkok, and no hotel guys are going to allow you inside because you don't have a passport, you don't have a proof of identification. So please be very careful. Do not hand over your passport to any vehicle rentals, because if you hand over your passport and take the vehicle to rent, even though there's no scratch, they're going to say that this is the mistake, this is wrong, that is wrong, this is wrong, and they're going to loot you 10, 20, 30, 40,000 baht, I don't know how much, depending upon the vehicle, and they'll say they're not going to give your passport back. Remember, when you're traveling in a foreign country, the most important thing that you need to be sure of, be safe, is your passport. I know your phone is second most important thing, or your luggage. If anything goes, guys, you can still come back to India, right? But if you lose your passport and you have everything, it really doesn't matter. So be careful of this vehicle rentals. And also when you're booking a tour in Thailand, always remember to book through tour companies like Klook. I have linked those links in the description below, or Get Your Guide, I have linked them below, guys. Check it out. If you try to negotiate with some sports activity like a banana ride or skiing or skating, so it's going to be real difficulties. They're going to scam you. They're going to say you damage this, you damage that. They're going to call the police. It's going to be a problem. So when you book tours through proper agencies like I've given below, do not take a package from India. That's not what I'm recommending. But if you go to Thailand, you have to book through a proper guide, and that guide, I've linked those stuff in the description below, guys. Check it out. You can also avail 10 to 15% discount eligibility by clicking on those links. So I hope this video was very informative, guys. I didn't want to make it too long or too lengthy. I hope you got my point. I want to keep it straight to the point, and these tips will help you a lot in terms of saving money, time, and keeping you safe. I'll catch you guys in my next video.